VaderG here. Welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to have a look at this green and purple warrior molecule man. Finally got his skills displaying his skill preview. We might have a quick look at his skills now. We'll just quickly run through the skill descriptions and yeah, have a look at the skill preview, and then we might take him for a run in some mode just to see how he actually goes. So this guy he's the end reward of the epic quest, and a native tier 2 within the game, right? So if we go to the epic quest, actually I can't remember this section of it. Anyhow, Oh, look at that! Look at that entry screen, man. That looks awesome. Anyway. Getting sidetracked. This is what happens. I always get sidetracked when I'm doing these things. So if we go into this epic quest here and have a look at the actual family tree, organization, structure, whatever you want to call it, right? We've got molecule men at the top of the tree there. To get him, looks like we have to have sentry tier 3 and all these other units at tier 2. So you would think the molecule man is going to have to be a pretty damn good character. So let's run through the actual skill descriptions very quickly, and then we'll have a look at a skill preview in game. And like I said, we'll take him for a run in some sort of mode here. Tier 2 passive is his revive. So this is something that he has in common with Sentry. He revives with 80% of max HP. Very suited to PvP modes, and to be perfectly honest, pretty damn helpful when you're face tanking world bosses or something else in heavy PvP. Applies to enemies. He's got a bind on his first skill here. On his second, he's got a stun. On his third, he's got incapacitation. He's got decrease all defense up to 50, and he's got immune to all damage. That's a really nice third skill. Fourth skill, he has paralysis. He has decrease all defense again up to 60%. He has a recovery, max HP recovery. He's got penetration and decreases all damage received by 50%, which is quite epic, really. That lasts for 10 seconds with a cooldown time of 10 seconds. So he should be extremely tanky with that type of skill. Fifth skill applies to enemies, time freeze. That's right, yeah, he has time freeze on his fifth skill. His passive, decrease the effect of reflect by 50%. Reflects physical reflect. So that's pretty much a Colossus type passive as well. And his leadership applies to all allies, ignores damage, increase, decrease, effect between self and opposing faction. This, I have difficulty getting my head around this. Decreases chain hit damage by 15% when attacked. Activation rate when debuffed, applies to all allies, removes all debuffs, cooldown time. So he really could be a PvP leader with that last section. The applies to all allies, removes all debuffs. But what does the rest of it mean? I don't really even know. Let's jump into skill preview. I actually haven't mucked around with these skills at all. So this is the first time for me as well as you guys. So let's get these dudes firing at us. We'll round them up a little bit, and then we'll have a bit of a look at these skills. We'll start off with the fifth skill because that's what we do. Kind of interesting, he doesn't have an awaken skill. When we open the app original, it looked like he had an awaken skill. So this is the fifth skill. Yeah, okay. It's like some sort of black hole that they get sucked into. And that was the skill that had time freezing as well, right? So it looks like the time freeze towards the end there. Fourth skill. Whoa. That's kind of punishing. That brings up some sort of like the dark matter black hole sort of setup that's actually shooting universal matter at those poor robotic bastards. Second, massive iframe up in the air, down with quite the impact, craterous impact. First skill, okay. Yeah, it's kind of like a strafing of meteors. So what you guys are seeing? Third skill. He's kind of just summoning a shitload of energy and then just putting a nuclear sort of bomb on those dudes. and it looks kind of impressive and a fair bit of damage over time on it as well. So that's his skill preview. What we might do is build him up a little bit and try him out in a game mode. Guys, so just about ready to take him for a bit of a run in World Boss Ultimate. We're going to try him against Obsidian. I'm pretty sure that all of his skills are energy based. I'll just double check that because it can catch out when you sort of think someone's got energy based skills and for whatever reason they're physical based. But anyway, let's check out his stats out of team. Where is he? Not in a team. Here he's not in a team. Let's check his stats out of team, and then we'll quickly jump into it. We'll start off with level 89, so similar to what I just ran with Sentry just before in my last video. Stats. This is how he's set up. He's got a CTP of Rage on. Max Ignore Defense, kind of max cooldown. Well, nearly there anyway. Max Dodge, can't get him there with the crits. I just can't get him there. And that's just based on the fact he doesn't have a uniform. So we've got a bunch of Odin's Blessings on there. I'm not going to roll for 5 slots on Odin's Blessings. I'll run out of gold in the test server. That's just the way it is. We ran through his skills just before, and we have that gear on him, and we have that ISO set. So let's try him out. Obsidian, level 89. So Sentry was able to do it with basically a similar build. Let's see how Molecule Man compares to Sentry. I mean, obviously, Molecule Man is not a tier 3. We're going to use this team with the Goblin King as the leadership. 60% increase of all attacks. Pretty handy. And see how he goes. We're taking Mystique in as support, and we're going to use exactly the same strikers as what we used for Sentry. And see, number one, this is the first time I've ever played him, right? See how his survivability is. And see how his damage is. He has no defense down, I don't think, on any of those skills from memory. It has no accumulation. So it's got me wondering how he's going to actually go in World Boss Ultimate. So this big unit is ready for action. We may as well switch in here. We're going to start off with a 5th skill. And we're dying straight up. Okay. So 3rd, 4th, 5th. Going to focus on those skills as per usual. And it's nice, it seems like they're all cancelable, just based on that little run there. I'm pretty conscious that, he stays quite still right at the end of that 5th skill. He's like he's stuck in place, and he's like a sitting duck. So a little bit awkward there. And I love that sun skill. That 3rd skill is pretty neat as well. But even though I have no idea what I'm doing and just doing random rotation, he's doing effectively no damage at level 89. So he is he's no Sentry. Let's put it that way. He's doing extremely poor damage. In fact, he's barely moving the meter at all. So don't really know what to think about that. I'm assuming that leadership works for him, right? Or does it? Does it not? I don't know. Maybe I'll try again with a different leadership. I'm assuming he's a part of Dark Avengers, but am I totally wrong? I'll try a different leadership. Who should I try for lead? Let's go with She-Hulk, because she works with everyone. I know that Mystique's going to work with him. Let's try She-Hulk and just see if for whatever reason I'm totally missing something. I'm assuming he's Dark Avenger. Classified as, but just in case, I'm going to just retry here and try not to insta-die this time in the first 10 seconds. But yeah, so far, unless I'm just using him totally wrong, which I don't think so. It seems like all his skills are kind of cancelable. Is he doing more damage? I don't know. He's just at that end of that 5th skill. He really gets belted, and I'm dead again. He's doing no damage, guys. He's doing nothing. And even though I'm just button mashing, he seems to do no damage. Alright, gonna try it again. Try him at a lower level. His thing might be PvP. I mean, you read his skill descriptions, and for sure it's PvP. What should I go down to here? I'm sort of thinking 60 even. Right, 59 for whatever reason it doesn't let you in. We're going to go back to this league because I'm pretty sure it does work for him. So I would say level 89 was certainly a failure. Let's see if he moves the bar on a level 59. Geez, not really, eh? You would think he'd be safe at the end of that 5th skill with that time freeze. Jeez, he's doing nothing. He should be doing something. And dead again. He should be doing something, right? It's He's got that double support. He's got the leadership from Green Goblin, and also Mystique as well. We've got the attack boost with Mystique, and really, this guy's doing jack shit. We're gonna have to go down again. Well, we're at 59. I think 49 still might be too high. I'm thinking maybe level 40 odd. Let's see. Gonna try it with She-Hulk lead as well. So far, not so good, I would say, for Molecule. Man, he's looking pretty shit. Poor bugger. So based off this, if you're a PvP player, PvE player, sorry, I would not be buying Molecule Man. I would not be buying the epic quest for Molecule Man, because unless I'm missing something, man, this guy's crap. He's crap at PvP. Alright, could have been the lead shit. I'm gonna try bloody She-Hulk. I know I'll get a bunch of criticism in the comments for fucking around with his leadership, but I'm okay with that. Whatever, bring it on, criticize away. All I'm trying to do, I'm doing some live testing for you guys. It's not going very well, I've got to admit. We might have to try him in timeline battle. Maybe that he is just a one-trick pony, right? This guy. But usually even guys who are decent in PvP have some sort of power level in PvE. Don't get hit. Get it. What's going on? Move. He's just... This is not going well. And maybe there's other star agents out there. I mean, when I press the co-op button, nothing even happens. And maybe there's other star agents out there who have somehow mastered this guy. Maybe I'll let all these skills run out. Maybe it's the end of the skill. It does huge damage. Or maybe every skill just does no damage. Okay, I'm giving up because that's shit. We're at stage 41. He can't, he's struggling to knock a bar off at stage 41, where a sentry cleared stage 89. Exactly the same cards. Let's quickly tweak this dude and send him into a timeline battle and just see where he's at. I don't know why I haven't got him saved in favorites. I did, but for whatever reason he's not there now. Where are you, fella? There he is. Pretty plain looking melon on him when he's hidden away in the player screen there. I'm just going to unequip this fella. And do I have any... No. Gonna have to chuck a... Sorry guys, only be a second here. Gonna have to grab a regen off someone. He's got a regen at the moment, doesn't he? And these are the only regens we get, right? These mighty frickin' things. Where are you, fella? There we are, Molecule Man. Let's send him into battle. Jam this on him. Just going to check out his leadership again just for a second. Okay, so he's got removal debuff leadership. So we might run with this team. It'll give him a chance to get his skills off cooldown, and yeah, see how he performs. All right, bit of a mirror match. Probably not ideal. Okay, this is good. We know Sentry's very good in PvP, so let's see how he goes against Sentry. Can he hold up and tank against Sentry? Going to put it on autoplay and just let whatever happens, happens. Okay, that happened. Jean laying on the ground in a prone position. That just happened. Alright, I don't want her to kill Sentry. Switching in this fella. Well, okay, this could be his niche. Or it could not be his niche. Oh man, the joys of testing these units out. Okay, he can beat Sentry. That in itself is no mean feat, but Sentry did not have a debuff lead there, so potentially his time freeze and the rest of it could have come into play, so we'll choose another opponent and see how he goes there. Prefer to not... Okay, this is a good opponent. This is a good opponent. So thank you, Mateo, for setting this team. And I know he builds his genes, so she'll have something. Yep, so she's got a regen. So I'm going to have a little bit of a gene off here for a second, and then I'm going to throw in this guy. All his skills are off cooldown. He's on autoplay. He's making some inroads. Yeah, this is his niche, right? This PvP, he's locking Jean down. He's really locking it down. I wonder how he goes on her revive. She's usually a bit more deadly on her revive. But no, he's really locking it down. Considering she's got all her pierce effects and immune to guard break and the rest of it going on with that regeneration CTP, this is no easy feat. He can't seem to do quite enough damage to actually kill her though. And if she gets her tier 3 away, it's going to be game over for Molecule, man. Don't worry about that. Yeah, it's kind of like an even... He's really taken no damage though, right? He will in a second when she does her tier 3. Unless he interrupts it with his buddy. Oh, there we go. So that, we knew that was coming. I mean, we haven't put any HP euro on him, but this is a bit of an indicator, right? Against Jean, I know he's built her up. I know he's put HP Odin's blessings on her. And Molecule, man, even with all the attack stats on the cards, he just can't punch through, eh? He just can't get the job done on autoplay. So let's switch over to manual, see if we can stack some of these skills together, and see if we can actually make a few more inroads into Jean's defense here. Oh, no, too powerful in the tier 3. So, interesting, very interesting. I feel like this is his forte, PvP, but he doesn't have the firepower to take out a Jean, a built-up Jean with a regeneration. He just can't do it. So, yeah, what do you say about that? I don't really know, except what I do know is this match is going to go forever, and I'm not really interested in that. So just going to turn this off now, and guys, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about Molecule, man. As Jean destroys this other Jean because I haven't switched autoplay back on. Let me know what you think about Molecule, man. I don't know. To me, he seems to have potentially the most pathetic DPS that I've seen in a unit for a hell of a long time in the APK. A hell of a long time. And considering he's a native tier 2, it's a bit of a worry. It's a bit of a worry, and I really think Netmarble need to take a look at him and boost his DPS. They need to do something with him to make him relevant. Because he's not going to have enough DPS to overcome the big hitters in Timeline Battle, which he'll be pathetic in Alliance Tournament just because he has no damage at all, and he seems to be absolutely useless at PvE stuff as well. I mean, I haven't taken him for a run in Alliance Battle Extreme, but just based off those based off the off what we've seen, he's going to be shit. Anyhow, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below.